Good Thursday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our market intel brief here at TOPGUN Options. I'm Matthew Buckley. My call sign is Wiz, and man, I'm still full of gratitude and love, and you name it, folks. Mission accomplished. We knocked out our first healing retreat for the No Fallen Heroes Foundation in the United States of America, out in the great state of Colorado. Just I'm kind of beyond words right now. I'm still taking it all in, decompressing the healing, the love, the laughter, the tears, almost too much to process. So I'm still kind of in my zone, but just wanted to share with you mission success. One of the grant recipients was one of the initial first responders to the Columbine High School massacre. Man was carrying a lot, and then an Army medevac pilot who saved a lot of lives, but also transported a lot of souls. Those two men came into that weekend without a smile on their face and just kind of looking pretty heavy, and they left laughing and smiling and full of life. So thank you to all of you who support the No Fallen Heroes Foundation. You want to check out that video, just go to my Instagram, official_Wiz Buckley, and you can check out the video right there. Just kind of blown away. The past couple weeks, just full of gratitude, man. The lone survivor, or sole survivor, they say. Lone survivor's Marcus Luttrell, but the sole survivor, Mike Gabler from season 43, donated an awesome amount of money to the No Fallen Heroes Foundation, which helped fund this entire retreat. Blown away by Mike, just an incredible human being. And then obviously 2 weeks ago, we flew Dustin Lynch, country music star, got him his flight suit, and he's like, hey man, could I wear this on stage? I'm like, can you wear this on stage? Of course, man. So thank you for all your support for the past couple weeks. I know it's been really busy with a lot of foundation stuff, man, but a rising tide lifts all boats. Speaking of that, if you're interested, next Thursday at 9, before I head down to Miami to the Wonderland conference. So Wonderland is a big event down in Miami for the psychedelic space, and we're actually nominated as the nonprofit of the year down here. If you could, head to awards.microdose.buzz/vote. And you can go vote for the No Fallen Heroes Foundation as the foundation of the year. But the day before I head down there, let's do I'm going to do a live trade brief, a free live trade brief, Thursday, November 9th, 10 a.m. I'm going to show you how you can actually save lives and make money. Folks, this is the win-win. This is a self-licking ice cream cone. You can potentially make money in the psychedelic space and at the same time save and change lives. To register, all you need to do is head to go.topgunoptions.com/healing. And I'm going to give you what I'm investing in the psychedelic space. I mean, folks, look at this. $12 billion it's expected to reach in about 6 years, 5 to 6 years in the United States. I think that's on the low end of it, to be honest with you. MDMA should be legal by this time next year for therapeutic use, and this sector will explode. And hopefully it explodes in enough time to save the world. Okay. Speaking of saving the world, I'm doing obviously helping people trade and make money, but and obviously the foundation work. Check out this. I just got this text from Utah, man. Brand new TGO member, 2 months. Good morning. Thanks, brother, for all you have taught me. Last month I made $46,450. He started with a $30,000 account. Now it's up to 6 digits. Quick question, when should we close the burner trade from this week? What is a burner trade, you ask, Wiz? It is a trade I put on Tuesday that is up 973%, 980%, 990. Looks like we might be up 1,000% as I'm talking right now. $4,600. How would you have liked to have made 1,000%, $4,600 in 2 days? We put this trade on Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen, in our live trade brief on limited risk. You see where I put it on? Right here. I got home late Monday night from Colorado. Cup of coffee in the morning in our live trade brief. Bullish double vertical. Boom. Nearly $5,000 and 1,000% on this trade. And I told Utah, I'm like, hey man, we put in an order to close it this morning in the live trade brief. Okay, folks. So men lie, trades don't. Let's take a look at my individual brokerage account on E-Trade. Individual brokerage account 8465 is up 81% year to date. The Dow is underwater, the S&P is a joke, and the Nasdaq's a joke. I mean, not a joke. If you made 22% a year, you'd probably be pretty happy. And then we'd be over here at Top Gun Options looking at an 81% return in my personal brokerage account. The model portfolios are crushing it. My personal portfolio is crushing it. What are you waiting for? Did you look at the past 2.5 months? The past 2.5 months in this market looked like an absolute shit show that I predicted. And look what I did during that shit show. The past 2 months, my portfolio blew everybody else away. Ain't no such thing as the smart money, folks. We are the smart money. Not the idiots on CNBC, man, who get things wrong all the time. With an 81% return year to date, I'm destroying the hedge fund managers, the so-called smart money, folks. This ain't hard. I can teach you to do it, especially in these incredibly horrific times. Open hatred of Jews surges globally. Great. So what's the White House announce? An emergency national strategy to counter what? Anti-Semitism? No, is Islamophobia. What? Oh, yeah. With all the anti-Semitism on college campuses and universities and all over the place in the Democrat cities, we're going to counter the national strategy to counter Islamophobia. You can't make this shit up, folks. Jews are hiding in libraries in New York City. They're being attacked everywhere in the White House. This shows you who they truly are, ladies and gentlemen. I live in Boca Raton, Florida, God's waiting room. A lot of Jews in Boca Raton who are finally waking up. They're like, wait, we're limousine liberal Jew Democrats. We supported all of your left-wing causes, and when we needed you, you stabbed us in the back. Duh. I've wondered for decades why American Jews are Democrats when the most pro-Israel party in this country is the Republican Party. Donald Trump, love him or hate him, moved the damn embassy. Every president before him lied to you American Jews and Jews in general. Oh, yeah, we'll move the embassy. Yeah, I promise to do that as long as you vote for me. And you all did. And they never did it. It took Donald Trump. Man, the world could use some mean tweets right now instead of World War III. It is going to get worse. I said that before Russia invaded Ukraine. I will say this now. This is going to get worse before it gets worse. Joe Biden, just an awful, awful president. Massive spending package, and he's putting a shit ton of pork into it for his special interest groups, calling it emergency funding. I don't even want to dig into what they're trying to pass. It's a disgrace. The world is out of control. The United States is out of control. The Treasury wants to print in the last quarter of this year $776 billion in paper out of thin air. And then the first quarter of next year, $816 billion. We're $2 to $3 trillion each year deeper in debt. You can't even understand these numbers. We are bankrupt, we're broke, and we just make money out of thin air. We are Weimar Germany, folks. You're going to be buying a loaf of bread with a wheelbarrow soon. War for longer. Kind of like higher for longer with interest rates. How about war for longer? To think markets can keep sailing through what we are seeing is delusional. There's a famous wizism that says the market only cares when it cares. And when it cares, it's going to really care. And it's going to be look out below, and I'm going to print money as other people panic. I guarantee you. The economy is great. What? Why are people in such a rotten mood? Wall Street Journal carrying water for the elite 1%. The economy's great. Are you kidding me? Nobody cares about low employment, especially if you have a job. Why would you say the economy's great because unemployment's so low? I got a job. A lot of people have 5 jobs because they have to make ends meet because of inflation. Why are Americans in such a rotten mood? Because we see a government print money out of thin air when we owe taxes. Nobody has answered this question. I owe Uncle Sam some money. I'm on a freaking payment plan. Why, Jerome, Mr. Fed Chief, can you hook a brother up? Why don't you print some on the Whiz Fighter and take care of what we owe? No. Remember those 87,000 IRS agents that you Democrats voted for, I hope you get audited. IRS chief hints at possibility audits may rise for under 400 grand. No, that's not true. Joe Biden said if you make less than 400 grand a year, you won't pay another penny in taxes, and the IRS ain't coming after you. You believed that? If you believe that, you're an idiot. And I mean that with the full weight and force of the word idiot. An unwise man from Chicago, a community organizer and a one-term U.S. senator that became president, had a famous quote. What did he say? Elections have consequences. Enjoy your consequences. I hope you get audited if you voted for this. And if you're an American Jew, I hope you're leaving the Democrat Party. They can't stand you, and they will attack you. This is awful. I think the 80-something anniversary of Kristallnacht, the Night of the Long Knives, is coming up this week, and we're living in it again. I saw the Harvard Review editor was attacking some Jewish student on campus. You can't make this shit up, folks. What is wrong with people? When I was out under the moon on a Colorado night, I was crying, man. War, racism, sexism, hate, poverty. It makes zero sense to me. I seen it. I seen how perfect things can be, and we are effing it away, ladies and gentlemen. The world needs some healing. It needs it really, really bad before it's too late. And on a high note, we are going to see some healing, and we're going to see some money in our portfolios. Okay, so head to go.topgunoptions.com/healing. I'm going to teach you how you can potentially do what Utah did, man. Make a ton of money and put the ladder down to save and change the lives of others, or maybe even yourself. We're coming up with our 2024 retreat schedule for the foundation. If you or somebody you know, a veteran, a first responder, or a family member could use some healing and ain't doing so hot and might need a healing grant, do me a favor and head to our nofallenheroes.com website, and they can fill out a grant request form. Okay, one more time, go.topgunoptions.com/healing, and have a great rest of your day. Happy hunting. Make sure you hedge. Fights on. Namaste. And basi basi. Whiz out.